Tua, thank you very much for making a few minutes here. And so let's start with that. Everyone is constantly evaluating how you play. How would you evaluate your first year in the NFL?
Yeah, I'd say I'd evaluate my first year as, not up to the expectation I wanted to play, or, what I expected myself to be at. Um, and it just gives me another opportunity, this off season to work on the things that, I didn't do as good at this past year. So, I'm just looking forward to trying to make that, leap from this year one to year two jump.
Why do you say that? Many people will look at some of the numbers and look at some of the success the team had and might evaluate you in a very positive way. Why do you feel that way?
Well, because I have high expectations for myself. And for me, if I'm not meeting those expectations, then, then to me, it's never good. Um, and there's always ways to get better. And, for me, I'm just looking at trying to get better this off season. And like I said, try to be a lot better from year one to year two.
And something of a rude awakening to the business side of the business. Here you are 1 year into your career, and suddenly your team is in the midst of all of these trade rumors involving another quarterback. What is your reaction to some of the conversation that you hear that you probably cannot avoid hearing across the NFL?
Well, like I've said before, I can control what I can control. And, I'm the quarterback for the Miami Dolphins. And, really, I'm just looking forward to being the best version of myself, looking at getting better this offseason, and just helping our team win games next year. Like I said, I'm trying to be a lot better from year one to year two. And it really starts, now in this offseason.
And what have you heard from the organization relative to their plans for the future and their plans for you?
Well, we haven't talked anything about trade or, any of, that outside talk. Really, we're just talking about what we can get better with, this offseason. So, I've been able to talk to Coach Flo, here and there. I know they've been busy with the Senior Bowl, but like I said, I'm just trying to get better with this year one to year two jump, and trying to focus on the things that I can continue to help, win our team games next year.
And so what are those? What are the things you feel you will be better at year two?
I think the biggest thing for me is the pre-snap operations, getting to the line, calling the play, but understanding what everyone's doing, where everyone needs to go, where everyone needs to be, and then just the entire pre-snap operation with the snap count, the times going down, knowing the down and distance, everything before the actual snap happens, and then pre-snap versus post-snap reads with what the defense is giving me.
All those things are probably things that will be assisted by having a true offseason and a preseason and all the things that you didn't get the benefit of. And so I would leave it with this question. As I started the conversation, I told you, you have probably been discussed and analyzed as much as any young football player I can ever remember. How would you describe what it has been like, what it has been like for you over the last year, with everyone seeming to pick and pry apart everything you've done?
Well, I would say the good thing is I don't watch too much TV, so I don't get to hear a lot of what people say about me. Um, I'd say the only time I get to hear that is when I have to do media, after practice on Wednesdays and then Thursdays as well. Um, but other than that, I think it's really cool being talked about. Um, but for me, my biggest focus is trying to be better for the Dolphins, and also try to help us win games next year.
Tua, we appreciate the time very much. There is one show you could watch every day between 8 and 10 on ESPN. It's excellent. Outside of that, I have no issues whatsoever. Thank you very much. Enjoy the Super Bowl. Good luck as this thing goes forward. We'll talk to you down the road. Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.